What the hell was that? Caleb Plant loses to Jose Armando Resendiz. Oh my goodness. How the hell did that happen? Hit that like button. Come on in, man. Wow. Caleb Plant, man. Who saw that coming, man? Sometimes this happens in boxing. These dudes go up in there with these guys, and yeah. He would have been him and Jamal Charlo would have been better off just fighting each other tonight. And speak before we even talk about Caleb Plant, smash that like button. Jamal Charlo went 6 rounds with Cornflake, Thomas Lamana. Charlo looked it really bad. Charlo looked like, yeah, he didn't look good, man. He didn't look good at all. He looked like he needs. Let me. I'm not gonna joke. I'm not gonna joke. But Jamal Charlo, Adesanya Lara stopped this same guy in 1 round, right? I didn't expect Charlo to really necessarily do that per se, but it wasn't. It was. I mean, he did exactly what he was really supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's one of those things to where there's not much we could take away from the fight. He was just getting rounds in. You know what I'm saying? It was a fight to where he was just getting rounds in with a live crowd. You know what I'm saying? It was really nothing more you could take away from it. You know what I'm saying? Other than he's not as fast, as he once was, and shit like that. Um, yeah, he definitely took a lot of time off. And Charlo like to fight these dudes that's like Lamana fought Laura at 60. He fighting these guys that's not at the he don't never fight nobody that's supposed to be in a weight. Like he fighting dudes that's not even supposed to be at these weights and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He pulling guys up and shit. But he did what he was supposed to do. Got some rounds in with Thomas Lamana. But the Caleb Plant fight, man, we gotta talk about Caleb Plant, man, because Caleb Plant new name's been, attached to Berlanga and all that, and he got up in there with this guy. I never heard of this dude. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I heard every boxer. I never heard of this guy. I expected Caleb Plant to put on the showcase, and no, Recendes had totally different plans. Kept the pressure on Plant, and I knew what round. What round was it? I knew he hurt Caleb Plant with that body shot. I think it was somewhere. I think it was like in third or fourth round. He hurt Caleb Plant with a body shot. Caleb Plant didn't like that shit at all. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be a long night for Caleb. Once I saw that, I'm like, oh damn, this dude actually hurt Caleb too. And then it was a downhill from there, man. Walking him down, just being really consistent. And Caleb Plant just was just fading as the fight went on. You know what I'm saying? You could see him fading. Then his face is getting swollen up, and you know what I'm saying? Like he just got beat up tonight. He got beat up. He got beat up tonight. And then they tried to rob old boy. You know what I'm saying? They tried to give him a split decision. That wasn't a split decision, bro. Caleb Plant, that wasn't a split decision, man. That was not a split decision. That was a unanimous decision for Armando. That was a split. That was no split decision at all. They tried to rob him, but they just couldn't. You said Charlo or KO Resendes. I mean, Styles do make fights, man, but man, neither guy looked good, but Charlo looked better than Plant. Both guys look old. Both guys showing some slowage in their game for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like Caleb Plant, it's happening fast for Caleb. Like shit. I feel like he was just getting started, and nah, man, he falling down that hill fast. Yeah, he falling down that hill. And he really he wasn't supposed. This wasn't supposed to happen. That's why it's a split decision. But dude ended up being a lot tougher and a lot better and a lot more ready for the moment, man. He was ready. And going into the fight, I was thinking to myself, like, here you go, PBC, and this is them the fight these Mr. Mahools. Now I knew Lamana was gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna lose. Your name Cornflake? Yeah, you losing, bro. But There was something like, man, that he go fighting these guys again. Watch he go get upset. And sure enough, that's what happened. You fighting these dudes that nobody heard of before, you know what I'm saying? Thinking this is gonna be an easy showcase payday, and then get up in there and kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Then you looking crazy. When you really should have just fought somebody like with a name and just took a loss. You know what I'm saying? Now you lost against like this guy. Like, damn, Caleb. He was slapping people and he was body. He was one of the most body fighters in boxing. But damn, bro, this is this is a setback right here. Losing to Canelo and shit like that ain't really, Benavidez and shit. Okay, cool. But losing to a guy like this, you know what I'm saying? Not to say dude was a bum, because obviously he's not. But a dude just nobody really heard of, like, yeah, bro, that's pretty bad. Now you gonna have to probably rematch this dude to prove it was a fluke, and we gotta do this shit again. Salute to Basket Rock for the super chat. He said split decision. Hell no, it wasn't no split decision, bro. That was a unanimous decision, bro. It should have been a unanimous decision, but we know how boxing goes. They tried to rob old boy. His popularity wasn't quite enough, but he did enough in the fight to cover the fucking spread and shit. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant had a lot of popularity points, but he didn't do enough in the fight. But his popularity points almost let him cover the spread. It's crazy, bro. If you get my analogy, man, it's crazy. Salute to DL87 for the super chat. He says Caleb is Zab. He said Caleb is a Zab Judah type front runner. His conditioning has always been his kryptonite. 6 rounds max. The rest is on fumes. Check Edgelite. I mean, you said it, bro. Caleb Plant, front runner. Very strong front runner. But sometimes he run out of gas, bro. Sometimes he can go and shit. But one thing we've seen early on for Caleb was he seemed to tire down the stretch, and that happened tonight too. And dude was just landing some good, consistent body work, man. He was just keeping a really strong, just a consistent game plan, man. Nothing really too special. He was just really just outworking Caleb. But yeah, he is a Zab Judah front runner dude. Like, he can kick some ass, but then he can damn near get his ass kicked too. You know what I'm saying? He get his ass kicked out of nowhere by somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro. Damn, Caleb. He was not supposed. This is a setback. He may not see it like that. He probably after the fight, he was like, oh well, and all that. I'm like, nah, man. Cause you was just doing a lot of you was real gangster, bro. Like, and now it was, oh well, yeah. Nah. Nah, dog. This is a setback, bro. You lost to Armando. It wasn't supposed to be it wasn't supposed to be a split decision. I tell you that. Damn, man. That's crazy, bro. Check engine light is on, dog. Like, damn. I'm surprised, man. I expected to get on the live stream post fight and talk about just kind of a boring stream. Like, okay, we knew what was gonna happen tonight, and it happened. Nah, hell nah. Caleb Plant lost. Damn, I don't know, man. What does this chat think, man? What do you guys think, man? Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button to come on in. Caleb Plant just lost again. Damn. Hold up, man. Yeah, he was just talking about Charlo need to handle business, and he was doing all this talk with Charlo. He was gangster slapping Charlo. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Armando. You can't. How you gonna beat Charlo? You can't beat Armando. Hey, he said lost to his third Mexican. He can't beat Mexican fighters, dog. He can't beat Mexican fighters, dog. Mexican fighters gonna always give him problems, dude. That's his third Mexican in a row he lost to. He cannot beat the Mexican fighters, dog. They give him problems. That's what happened, bro. Benavidez, Canelo, and now Resendiz. Like man, they smoking him, dog. They taking all the juice from Caleb, man. And Caleb made a name for himself in the sport, and these dudes just taking that juice. You said Resendiz didn't have a scratch on him. No, he didn't, bro. Caleb couldn't hurt the dude. None of that. And he was fading in the fight. It was visible. It was obvious. Like you could tell he was fading. Man, it's over, man. Now Berlanga licking his chops. He was low key scared of Caleb playing. Caleb playing was kind of punking him and shit. He was kind of scared of Caleb, but now he get real froggy now though, because he saw this shit. Berlanga. Oh, he did that? Oh, I know I could do it. Then he gonna try to hop in there. Now he gonna be talking shit. Nah, man, sit down, bro. Yeah, you said he can't handle constant pressure. Nah, he struggles. And a lot of Mexican fighters, they pressure fighters. You know what I'm saying? And he struggles against pressure fighters. Now, if you sit there and try to box with dude, he'll outbox your ass. But if you keep pressuring him and you got a good chin on you, you could give Caleb playing nightmare. Yeah, Berlanga gonna be popping it now, bro. He'll be doing his gun, all that. He gonna be doing all that now. Yeah, Caleb Plant, man, he falling down the hill, bro. That's what I think. I think he's losing his prime. How old is Caleb now? He like 34 or something? Yeah. It's about that time. The slippage is starting and shit. There's no way he should have lost to this dude tonight. There's just no way. Oh, hey, he didn't get tired at all, man. He didn't get tired at all, man. He didn't get tired at all. We gonna be paying. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. You know, we gonna be on the lookout for that. He didn't get tired at all. Maybe he just trained his ass off for this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see, bro. But he didn't get tired, man. And you know, something's been going on down there in Mexico. So we go see. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't get tired. But not to take nothing away from him, he did a fucking great job, man. I didn't expect it. I thought Caleb was gonna box with dude. You know, Caleb been looking pretty good, you know, prior to tonight. He was looking good. And Armando came up in there and just beating him up. Like his punches was having an effect on him. Yeah. But Charlo and Plant, that fight lost its luster now. Devin and Ryan lost its luster. These dudes getting in there and losing and shit, man, before these fights, bro. Canelo damn near lost against Skull. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes fucking up the bag, man. You said, could Edwin upset Keyshawn? Oh, man. I think we gonna say that for tomorrow. We gonna talk about that probably tomorrow because I seen Timothy Bradley saying something about the first step of, and I seen it. You know, DeSantos is looking really quick right now, man. We gonna see if it translates to the ring. He ain't been in the ring in a minute, but sometimes it matters for some guys, sometimes it don't matter for other guys. So we gonna see if it matters for Santos. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a good fight though. You said Caleb's clinching didn't work. Nah, dude kept dipping his head down and he almost doing like the Pitbull Cruz little thing. You know what I'm saying? Dude just knew how to fight, bro. He was a tough. He had kept his guard up, and he just seemed to be really strong, just consistent, just constant. And Caleb just don't like that shit, bro. Caleb struggles with any guy that fights like that. He even struggled with Uzataki. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, just constant pressure. He just, gets tired as fuck. You said no improvement in Caleb's ring IQ. Yeah, I don't know what that is, though. You would think that he'll be more crafty. If he is fading, he would be more crafty because he got more experience. You know, he may have to. He may need to start transitioning his style because he's reaching a certain point. You know, to where he's not a young guy like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Especially as far as a fighter. Oh my God. Bro, I'm on a fucking show, bro. Dude, are you serious? Like, bro, why are you you guys, yeah. You guys hear me? Somebody called me and oh my God. Like, bro, I'm in the middle of a stream. I'm in the middle of a stream. Hit the one in the chat if you can hear me, man. Damn. Like, God damn. Messed up the whole shit. I hit the one in the chat if you can hear me, man. All right, cool. God damn, bro. Like, call him like shit. I'm about to put that do not disturb thing on. You say you gotta get cute here. I mean, I don't know, man. Caleb just really got the thing I could take away from Caleb, bro, is that he got really just he has a bad conditioning problem. Like something with his conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Like he got stamina issues. And to be able to really fight like that, you gotta have really good stamina, man. You gotta have good stamina to really fight in that kind of way. So he's gonna have to transition his style to be a little bit more, um, so where he's not expending so much energy because he got like he struggles with pressure fighters, bro. Any fighter that's a pressure fighter, and there's a lot of Mexican fighters that's pressure fighters, he struggles, bro. Canelo and all them, like he gonna struggle every time. You said gas tank stay half full, yeah, man. Yeah. You said he need to develop a right hand. Yeah, man. Nothing he did was really hurting the guy tonight. Nothing he was doing was really nothing he was doing was hurting that guy. So I don't know. That Charlo fight is looking like a 50-50 fight. That fight is looking 50-50. Charlo damn near might win because Charlo's a pressure fighter. Charlo can pressure you like we saw tonight. And Caleb's on the back foot all night. Charlo will pressure him. And Charlo got a strong power jab. He still got that strong jab. So Charlo probably beat Caleb. Yeah, Charlo probably beat Caleb. You said ring rust don't exist for some fighters. No, it don't. Sometimes that shit don't affect certain guys. Now smash that like button, man. You still got playing out boxing tomorrow? I don't know. He might can, but I don't think so, dog. I don't think so, man. I don't think he can beat Caleb. I mean, I don't think Caleb can beat him now. Because all Maul gotta do is keep that guard up and pressure him. Work the body. Um, and just really just kind of build off this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not much you could take away from Jamal's fight at all. He looked okay, you know. He wasn't like spectacular or nothing. He looked like he lost a step or two. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say he shot or nothing, but I mean he did what he was supposed to do against the cornflake. You said Resendiz over on Jamal? Yeah, I think he called out Jamal. He might beat Jamal though. He could probably him and Jamal might be a better, more competitive fight. You only as good as your last fight, man. You know, it's hard to say what Caleb playing to show up at this point. I think he's losing. I think he's starting to fall down the hill because this that stamina problem should have kind of been fixed because that's something that was kind of earlier on years ago, and then it seemed like he kind of fixed it. You know, but only against certain guys, I guess, because that one guy was pressuring him too. The what's the guy's name with the mustache? I forgot his damn name. His last fight, you know, that guy was pressuring him too, but um, nothing. You know, maybe I don't know, bro. I don't know. You said Maul needs another tune-up or two? Yeah, McCumbee. McCumbee. Yeah, that's his name. Trevor McCumbee. Pretty exciting fighter. But playing looked good against him though. But then that was kind of a war too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like McCumbee, you know, you expected Plant to kind of watch that guy, but it will end up, you know, McCumbee kind of made a name for himself off playing that performance. So Plant has been falling down the hill, man. And I think Jamal Charlo can get high enough on the hill to where he's still better than Caleb Plant, even though he got slapped by him. You said McCumbee damn near stopped playing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Plant been on that decline, bro. This is why he's probably fighting these guys. But then again, he already fought like Canelo, Benavidez. So who else he gonna fight? Morrell and shit. Like he kind of fought some of the top guys, really. So I don't know, bro. It's not a good. It's I don't know what to say about Caleb. We're gonna see if he can bounce back. See if he can bounce back, man. This is what a third loss for him now. Shit. I don't care about losses, but boxing do. We don't know. Would that affect Caleb Plant? Him having three losses now. He's a loss. He'll likely be a loss or two away from being gatekeeper status if you don't watch it. Especially because he lost against a guy like Recendes. I honestly thought old boy was gonna knock him out. The way he was landing them shots and Plant wasn't really like he wasn't like it. He was, yeah, he wasn't feeling them shots, man. I don't mean he wasn't feeling them. He didn't like what he was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Dude punches had some effect on him. And I thought dude was gonna get the stoppage, honestly. Like the stoppage. So it shouldn't even really been a split decision. Honestly, that was a unanimous decision win for Armando. You said Jamal wins, he has a chin. Yeah, he got a chin on him. Jamal got a chin on him. His braids looked real tight. Then it looked like he was bald headed with braids. Like he's trying to cut that shit. Um, but I guess Charlo, you know, he needs to fight again. That's all I can say about Charlo. He didn't look bad. He didn't necessarily look great. I say he's like a little step under, little bit below good. Like a little bit below. Like he probably was all right. He looked all right. I think he looked okay. He needs to fight like in the next couple of months though, like next few months or something. Like the next card he's able to, he needs to be on it. Like right away. He don't need to be off if he's going to be fighting guys like Cornflake. Yeah, his balance looked bad. His balance did look bad, bro. I noticed that. But he still got heavy hands and a good strong jab. You know what I'm saying? So his basics was really what he used throughout the fight. His basic, he was really basic. Jab, jab, straight right. You know, he was really basic throughout the whole fight. But you know, the basics really just all he needed. He just needed to be in a fight. So that's what Charlo needs to kind of just fight again really soon and try to make the best out of the time that he got left. Shit. Try to push for the Caleb Plant fight. See if Caleb still wants the smoke. Caleb was talking a lot of shit, man. A whole lot, man. Caleb, I like Caleb Plant. I'm a fan. But, man, he was talking a lot of shit. He was, you know, he is about it, motherfucker. But, uh, I don't know, bro. You ain't supposed to be losing against, like, these dudes, dog. But you lost, dog. Just like Ryan lost against Rolly. He wasn't supposed to lose to Rolly leading up to a Devin rematch, and he lost. You said Dark Plant versus Mosley Jr. You said Laura will Plant. I think so. Yep. I think Laura beat Plant too. Laura's still kicking ass, man. What's up, Harris Ron? Salute. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. Come on in, man. Caleb Plant loses a split decision to Jose Armando Resendiz. Wow. Jose Armando. I need to see him in the ring again against somebody now. I need to see him in there with somebody else now. Because he beat Caleb Plant. You said Charlo looked bad. Lamont is just trash. I mean, Charlo looked bad, man. That's what I said. He didn't necessarily look good. You know, I don't want to say he looked bad because I don't really think he looked bad, but he didn't look like he looked all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I think his jab was still kind of, you know, he just been out of the ring for too fucking long. He lucky he was in there with a cornflake. Because if he was in there with anybody with a pulse or somebody that didn't have love handles, you know what I'm saying? He probably would have got his ass beat. But they know how to really pick these guys. You know, Benavidez, the big little bit Benavidez was a blown up. You know, he wasn't even supposed to be fighting that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what these dudes doing. You said Armando still looked fresh at the end. Yeah, man, pay attention to that stuff, man. We gonna pay attention. He looked very fresh. And was that his first 12 rounder and all that too? Yeah, he said Lawrence in his 40s with a better engine than Plant. Yeah, man. I wonder what that is with Plant. Like for when he has stamina, you would think over the years he would have developed to have at least a better gas tank. Because it's not like he's um a short, stocky guy or not like that, or you know, he should have better stamina than that by now. So maybe it's something else. Maybe he be smoking and shit. He probably be smoking. You said you hope they had did Vita testing? Yeah. I think Victor Conte questioned because you know people been throwing snack up in there and shit, and he said something about he took a shot back at Charlo, saying like, yeah, man, how come y'all didn't take the fucking did y'all enroll in Vita? Like, so I don't know, man. I didn't really look into any of that stuff, but I don't know. Seemed like some of you guys noticed that this guy has or had a very good gas tank. I didn't really pay it too much. I didn't really pay that too much mind, but now that you guys said something, yeah, he did. He had a really good gas tank, and Caleb Plant's shots didn't have no effect on him. I don't know who this dude is. I never heard of this guy at all. I didn't even like try to like I just said, oh, Caleb Plant fighting another fucking guy again. So I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Caleb go do what Caleb go do, and this dude is up in there like the Terminator. So yeah, you said just don't send him to Reynoso. Oh man, I don't know, man. We gonna see though, man. Maybe he's just a machine. And Caleb Plant just didn't have nothing for him. You said he was still throwing shit hard for 12, yeah. You said this is a short training camp for Maul. Straight. Nah, Maul had enough time off to train to beat a cornflake. I ain't trying to hit, man. I can't give him nothing. I can't give him nothing. Not for cornflake. And cause Laura, 40-year-old Laura, knocked that dude out, that same guy out. Laura knocked him out in the first round. Yeah, like I say, see, some of you guys think Charlo looked good. You know, some of you guys think he looked bad. I just think he looks in between both of that. You said Cornflake wasn't a good opponent. No, he was just an opponent that was willing to get in the ring and move around with some gloves on. He was no threat at all whatsoever to Jamal Charlo. At all. At all. PBC is really good at giving these guys these guys, but sometimes they get upset too, man. You said Canelo what? We gonna talk about Canelo tomorrow, man. He's getting his ass kicked by Bud. You said Cornflake had heart. Yeah, he had heart, man. He didn't really want to quit, actually, man. He didn't. The doctor actually stopped the fight. Now that I remember, yeah, the doctor stopped that shit. Cornflake wanted to fight, but he was just gonna lose, man. He got heart, man, but enough is enough. What's up, Sean T? Salute, bro. You said you think Charlo can beat Resendes? You said he may be an alcoholic, but he's still very talented. Yeah, he is. Oh shit, bro. It's funny because I was thinking to myself watching Charlo fight, just how different he look and shit. And I'm like, man, this is if he is a drunk, he's a drunk fighting ass motherfucker. That's exactly what I was thinking when I was watching. He can still throw some shit. That's because he has some pretty good basics, man. He got pretty good fundamentals and shit over there working on running shit all them years. So he'll always be pretty solid, I think. As long as he has that strong jab and he can keep his hands up, I think he'll be all right. But as far as his speed and his timing and stuff like that, then that's a little different. Smash the like button for your boy, man. Caleb Plant lost tonight. You said his drunk ass can fight. Oh man. He said a drunken master. Hey, he can fight, man. Jamal still put them hands on you, man. The Pacers won? Oh shit, the Pacers got him up out of there. The Pacers versus OKC. Holy shit. All right. Hey, he do look like a different fighter at 68. Yeah, he do got them basics on lock, bro. Charlo got them basics on lock. That's why he'll always be solid, I think, as long as he, decent enough shape, because he got good basics. He was never the more really flashy fighter or nothing like that. He was really kind of basic. And he's really basic in the fight. Jab, jab, straight, just really basic stuff. Oh, Jamal, yeah, he stopped. It was like the sixth round, but the doctor was like, nah, man, we seen enough. The doctor stopped the fight. Lamana didn't really want it to stop. He wanted to keep going. So, yeah, the grudge match went down the drain, bro. I don't know. So, it's like I said, some other things made, like his timing, certain things. That's why he wanted the rounds. You know what I'm saying? And as you saw as he was going, he was starting to get kind of better as the fight was going. And he was kind of upset too the fight got stopped because he was starting to kind of feel his groove. So really, Jamal Charlo just needs to try to fight again. I think he could still be somewhat of a factor because he got a strong chin. He got a really good jab, good fundamentals. I think everything else will come as long as he stay consistent. He'll start working the alcohol out of him and all that shit be coming out of him and shit more and more and shit. And he could probably still do some shit in the sport. But he definitely looked better in Plant. I tell you that. Caleb Plant looked terrible tonight, bro. He looked it bad, bro. He was probably been Caleb Plant probably been on the decline, even in the McCombie fight. McCombie is a guy that I felt like shouldn't even been in there with Plant like that for real. But it ended up being like a really good fight and competitive and shit until it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But this dude, Caleb Plant, he struggles against pressure fighters. I don't know. I don't know what another grudge match is down the drain, y'all. Just it's over. Another grudge match. It's just I mean, fuck it, man. We go watch it anyway, man. But damn, in boxing it sucks because yeah, when a guy lose, like if there's like a two fighters that's on a collision course or whatever, and one of them lose, it do take some of the appeal away. It definitely does. For whatever reason, it just does. It shouldn't, but it does. Because now it's like, damn, now I want to see that guy fight him now. Like, you know. So I don't know, man. It's hard in boxing, bro. Normally Caleb Plant shouldn't get, but that's kind of just how it goes. And then you lost against a guy that nobody knows. Damn. Yeah, man, he struggles with Mexican fighters, bro. He struggles with Mexican fighters. He struggles with pressure fighters. His three last fights losses has come through Mexicans. You said it's not about losing, it's about how you lose it. Yeah, I know, man. But it's unfortunate that just can't be the whole mindset of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Losses at one point really didn't matter in boxing like that. Just like the UFC, like losses didn't really matter, but after Floyd Mayweather changed that shit. Floyd Mayweather kind of fucked the boxing up. For better or worse, Floyd Mayweather changed the game, man. He messed up boxing. Because there's a lot of fighters back in the day that lost against dudes they weren't supposed to lose against, but they still kind of went off and still been great. You know what I'm saying? You said Maul's low output would cut Plant some slack. It might. Styles do make fights, man, and this dude was a really consistent pressure. Jamal ain't Jamal never had stamina problems and shit though, but he don't have the same output as a like a Mexican pressure fighter. He don't have that same kind of output because they banging, they trying to fight and shit, and banging shit. Charlo still be using fundamental boxing skills and shit. 168 is definitely wide open, too open. You said 168 is a trash division. That's why Canelo ran up there, man. 168 never been a division that was like known for its like, you know. It's just that more recently it just got a little bit more popular because of Canelo. Canelo decided to make that his home because 154 was Murderer's Row. He had to get up out of there. But Charlo should definitely fight again soon, really soon. He shouldn't be waiting around. Um, yeah, he shouldn't be waiting around. He should look to get back in the ring. But Berlanga or somebody like that. Fight Berlanga or something. Or fight Boo Boo Andre. But Boo Boo Andre been off for a while. I think Boo Boo Andre should fight Plant. You said Berlanga. I'm thinking that Berlanga might beat him up too, man. He might beat him up. Berlanga can bang. Salute to Cornelius Jenkins for the super chat. He says crazy thing is after Caleb Plant said he thought that he won. Personally, I think Plant got old overnight. PBC fighters aren't active enough. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. Caleb Plant look old, dog. He got old overnight, bro. And like I said, it may have started during the Magumby fight. It may have been happening then. Caleb Plant is on, some guys could, like I said, man, only certain guys could really fight in their primes. Like fight at a really high level at like mid-30s to on beyond, bro. There's not many guys that can really do that like that. Especially depending on your style. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on like your genetics. It depends on a lot of things. How much damage you took. And if you have a style that's a little bit more fleet-footed, you may want to, switch it up. Find a way to switch it up to still be effective in other ways without expending so much energy, Caleb. You know what I'm saying? Because he move around a lot on his back foot. He going to have to find a way to be really defensively sound without expending so much energy. He probably be smoking or some shit, bro. Honestly, he probably got like a smoking habit or something. That's the only thing I can think of because I would imagine his stamina and conditioning that would have been kind of taken care of by now. So unless there's some underlying issue like with his health or he might be a smoker or some shit. Cause he's an in shape motherfucker. It's not like he's a dude that be out of shape. He's always in shape, always in shape. He's so in shape. He got the Bruce Lee back thing going and everything. Like, so it's like, what's really good, bro? Put them Newports down, dog. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got to be smoking, dog, because he be, because he be too gas, bro. Yeah, as soon as Boo Boo Andre went to PBC, he became an inactive fighter again, bro. As soon as he went back to PBC, bro, he been inactive. He got those 2 big fights or whatever it was, and he's been inactive since. And Boo Boo Andre was already seemingly like just like I don't know, but at least when he was with Eddie, he was pretty active. You said play look like he smokes. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Plant probably did smoke. That's probably why he got these stamina issues, bro. He needs to be getting these fights done early. He got the conditioning of a fighter that's trying to get you up out of there within 5. But he fight like a fighter that's trying to go 12. He said, "Why they call him Doodoo?" I don't know why they call him Doodoo, man. I call him his name, man. I like Boo Boo Andre. He just been inactive, man. These dudes go over there, man. They just be inactive, dog. They said, "Fuck boxing, man. I don't feel like fighting no more. I'd rather stream or something and make money streaming. I'm tired of getting punched." Oh, speaking of getting punched, I guess I'll save it for tomorrow. I'll save it for tomorrow for the Canelo Crawford debate, episode 6. I'll save it for tomorrow. You said Boo Boo got a biblical ass whooping. Yeah, he chilling, dog. Boo Boo got the bag, man. He chilling. But I think he needs to jump in the mix one last before it's too late, though. He needs to get that Charlo fight. He needs to get the Plant fight. Get those fights out the way. Those guys need to fight each other. Maybe they could still make something happen. Those 3 guys and some other. Maybe like you know. Yeah, Aiden Hearn keeps guys active, bro. But PBC, you ain't guaranteed to be active at all. So we go see what Jamal do, man. If Jamal stays on the ball or he starts sitting on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Stalling. We go see what Jamal do, man. He still got the basics down. So that's what I can take away from his fight is that he's very fun. He's just a fundamental fighter, and he will always be solid long as he's in good shape. He'll be all right long as he's in good shape. He'll be all right. He won't be completely just totally. He'll be okay. He got a big punch. He got a good jab on him and a good chin. So I think he'll be all right. He just needs to kind of keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Just get right back in the gym and look right for the next fight right away. And for Caleb Plant, I don't know, man. Do you try to rematch for Recendes, or do you just accept your reality that you may be approaching the past prime stages of your career, man? You know what I'm saying? That's the conversation that we may have to have about Caleb Plant. That he may be approaching the past prime stages. And if he decides to box, he could be a really good gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? And we know gatekeepers make a lot of money in boxing. They can still make a lot of money. If you're a good gatekeeper, you can still make a lot of money and shit. So I don't know, man. Caleb Plant just I don't know. Maybe he should rematch this guy to prove it was a fluke or just a bad night. Or he should just go off and just, see what happens. But as far as Resendiz, we gonna see what's next for him. Because, he may be a next guy, a key player at 168 pounds now. The division is changing. A lot of guys that we've been talking about for years is getting older now. You seen Charlo lying and receding and shit. He got these little braids on. Them dudes, they be having them braids that barely got hair on their head. Like, bro, why you got braids, bro? You barely got hair. That's what Charlo had tonight. So yeah, these dudes getting old. Everybody fading and shit. And yeah, we seen Caleb Plant fade in the fight. So guys like Resendes may be the new blood in the division and shit, man. You said Charlo needs a nutritionist. Yeah, ain't it? Yeah, he didn't look. His body didn't look good either. Pause. Right? Like he didn't look like as strong as he used to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because he's at 68 now and shit, but he didn't look strong, man. He just, Charlo looked alright. He just looked okay tonight. I think we need to see him in the ring again. Then we can see if he's, could still make something happen. I don't think he's totally to the point where he's like shot or nothing like that yet. You know what I'm saying? you said you said Charlo got to lay off the Don Julio, and Plant got to get off the Newports. Yeah, bro, that's exactly what needs to happen. It's exactly what happened, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's some kind of plans they be doing that they got him, fucked up like that. Or he just simply can't deal with pressure fighters, bro. He struggles big time with pressure fighters, man. Yeah, I don't know what Boo Boo Andre doing, man. He got to get up off the couch, though. If Boo Boo Andre gonna make something happen, I don't know, man. He made a lot of money, though, man. These dudes made a lot of fucking money. So, and at a certain point, you be like, man, I don't really feel like doing that shit. I would imagine that some of them guys be like, man, I still could do it, but I don't really feel like it. But I know I can make a lot of money if I do get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you don't want to be doing all that shit no more. Getting punched and shit and doing all that. You got to be certain type of crazy. Oh, you really need the money like Manny Pacquiao. They trying to sell that Barrios fight tonight. They tried to sell us that fight. Dude tried his best to sell it. So kudos to him. But nah, man. Barrios. See, this is why I say when people say who you fought and who's on your resume, check out Barrios' resume. He got Manny on his resume. He got Tank on his resume. He got Thurman on his resume. He got all kinds of names on his resume. Guess, come on. Does that mean he's a pound best fighter? No. Hell no. This is why I say that shit don't be mattering, bro. Pacquiao, 46 years old. Looking 46. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Mario Barrios. Like, come on, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Salute to Cornelius Jenkins for another super chat. He says, if Tank loses against Roche later this year, the only star the PPC will have left is Benavidez. It's not looking good over there right now. It's not looking good at all. If Tank loses against Lamont in August, I think they fight in August. If he loses that fight, it's ugly for PBC, bro. It's over. Because Errol Spence, we don't know what he doing. Bruce Ennis never was necessarily a PBC fighter. He was more of a Showtime fighter. Um, I don't know. You said Tank might edge Roach. Pause. But they'll fight for the third time. He might, bro. Tank might get him. I don't know. We go see. We go see what Tank really got. This is gonna tell us a lot about Tank. Because Lamont Roach got a good style for him, and he wasn't having none of that. You said Hope Pack gets Marquez again, little fraud contender. Pacquiao just needs some money, man. And he saw a window. Easy champion to beat. I can get a belt, add some more notch to my resume, and get paid real quick. Pacquiao flexing on his legacy. That's all. That's what happens when you do great things in the sport and fight all the tough fights and shit. So I'm not even mad at Manny from doing what he doing. But it's like nobody really want to see this though, bro. Like nobody wants to see this. Floyd should go ahead and fight Manny. Floyd and Manny should fight. Floyd and Manny should fight. They both 46. That's a good fight. I don't know, man. Caleb Plant got upset tonight. Jamal Charlo. Um, he just got to keep fighting. That's all he got to do. Just keep fighting. We're gonna see what he got. But Caleb Plant, man, I don't know, man. I think right now, if him and Jamal fall, I think Jamal can get him. Because Jamal is he's a pretty solid pressure fighter. Good fundamentals, good chin. I don't think he'll be getting hit as much. So yeah, I think Jamal Charlo can still build, even though he's even though he's overcoming his problems, his issues and shit. We watching it in real time, so we gonna see what Jamal Charlo can get back in top form. He ain't in top form just yet. He needed more rounds, but Thomas Lamana, the doctors had to pull him out of the fight because, well, it was gonna be a long night. But yeah, man, salute to everybody in the building and stop there, man. Salute to everybody donating to the dojo tonight. Caleb Plant, man. I don't know. I guess it's back to the drawing board for Caleb Plant, and we're gonna see what's next for Jose Armando Resendiz, man. I never heard of this dude before, but now I heard of him now. You said Pacquiao fans reactivated, they're gonna support Manny until the wheels fall off. We go see, man. We go see. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love to all you guys. Thank you guys for stopping in. Catch you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.